use exploitation of Social Security data to deny Americans their gun rights without due process of law, which was a big deal at the time. We ended Obama's enormous abuse of power known as Operation Choke Point, under which government bureaucrats pressured banks to cut off services to firearms and the firearms industry. And we are optimistic that in the weeks to come, the Supreme Court will issue landmark rulings affirming that your rights to self-defense does not end when you step outside of your front door. And I think very importantly, as president, I stood up for America's hunters and fishers and sportsmen like no administration since Teddy Roosevelt. He was good also, I will say. We expanded access to 1.4 million acres of public lands for hunting, fishing, and recreation. We gave the American people their land back. It was taken away by government. And we stopped the Obama-era regulatory assaults on hunting, trapping, ammunition, and fishing gear. Everyone here today is united by one incredibly powerful bond. We're all citizens of the United States of America, the greatest country in the history of the world. But we're not so great anymore. We're going to make it great. We're going to make it greater than ever again. Greater than ever again. Right now, we're not respected by other parts of the world, the leaders of the world. We're not respected. We've never been in a position like this, and I think it started with the border, but I actually really think it started more with the horrible surrender that we had in Afghanistan. Remember, I spoke with the head of the Taliban and some of the fake news that is here today with us. Pleasure. Why is he speaking to the Taliban? Why? You know, when they asked Jesse James, why do you rob banks? He said, because that's where the money is, right? Why do I speak to the Taliban? And I did. I spoke to Abdul, who's still the leader of the Taliban. I said, very nice way, don't ever kill any of our people. 18 months we went without one American soldier being killed until that tragic, tragic day. And I think that's actually what convinced Putin to go into Ukraine when he saw what was happening, when he saw the gross incompetence of what took place during that short period of time in Afghanistan. I think that's when he decided to go in, but he would have never done it. It's our citizenship that protects our birthright, our freedoms that belong to every American of every race, religion, color, and creed. No matter who we are or what our background in America is, we have the right to freedom of speech. We have the right to freedom of assembly, freedom of association, free and fair elections, and we have the right to very, very strong and powerful borders. I used to say, without borders, we don't have a country. Now I say without borders and proper elections, we don't have a country. We have a right to religious liberty. We have a right to the full, fair, and impartial rule of law. But also, we can never forget that we have a right to our Second Amendment, which is under siege, but we will prevail. We will prevail. As our Bill of Rights says in those clear and immortal words, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. In times of hardship, crisis, and turmoil, these core American freedoms have always been attacked by those who wish to turn citizens into subjects and take more power for themselves. But thankfully, our nation has always been blessed with Americans like you. You're incredible Americans in this room. Patriots who know that our rights are given up if we let somebody do the wrong thing. It's very simple. It's very precious. But we live by the hand of Almighty God, and that no government can ever be taken away from us. More than 150 years ago, the NRA was born out of the idea that ordinary citizens should be prepared to defend these incredible liberties, and throughout